Hey y'all, it is. I look like I had a rough day, right? Okay, so I still look the same from Coffee with Nikki. Um, but I've been working, working, working. I have no orders left, so I'm happy about that. Um, Getting everything together, getting all my stuff in order, working on homecoming and things like that. So I didn't have time for all that other stuff. If I had a guest, I would do it, but I didn't have a guest. I was like, I'm gonna take the time and focus on getting everything I need ready for this class, and then take it down afterwards. I was like, they're gonna see me as I am. All right, so hey Linda, hey Sandra, hey Miss Quell, hey Julie, hey Jasmine. So you guys, you already know what to do. Take the link, fan out, share it with other people, put it on your story, tell everybody come join us over here. Let them know we are live tonight. We are going to be discussing Black Friday preparation and planning. Now, with this class, as I was writing it, I was like, oh, this might be a little bit long and it might be a little bit overwhelming, a lot of information. So I'm going to need you guys to make sure you have your pen and pads ready to take notes. Bring your questions if you have questions. I'm definitely not going to leave this class up. I am going to, there's the replay will only be in the Honor Society. And the only reason why I'm doing that is because I have a lot of information that I'm given. And like I said, I'm going to go more in detail on Thursday, but just because we'll see. We'll see. I'm just going to play it by ear and I'll see what we have here, but obviously we got a lot to cover. This was originally going to be in a Zoom class, and I would have been fine with that because all you guys could have just joined me in Zoom. But you know, we are a community, and yes, I don't mind doing it, but you know what I'm saying? Some people just are not here for the same thing. So with that being said, let's get ready. Let's get ready. Let's get ready. Good morning. There I go. Hey Jamie, hey Jasmine, hey Betty Rose, hey Carmela, hey Marta Nikki, girl, long time no see. Marta Nikki got her new stuff out. I still have not yet seen that movie yet, so I still don't know anything about Hocus Pocus. I said I was gonna watch it one day. We was talking about it, like Nikki, you never seen that movie? Absolutely not, never seen that movie. Hey Latrice, yeah, because this is going to be premium, right? Premium. Premium. Now let me stop. Hey, Tanya. Hey, Angelique, right? Hey, Angelique. I think that's who Sexy Dark Angel is. How long will it be up tonight? Just asking because I'm at my son's event listening, so I can't take notes. Got you. We'll see. We'll see where it goes, Jamie. I'll let you know. I'll let you know. But I'm coming in hot. I'm coming in spicy. I have like 3 pages of notes. I added some post-its on it, which means, I had some extra stuff to add on. Thursday, I'm going to go further into detail. I was going to share links and share my screen. We'll see. Maybe I'll do that tonight. Maybe I won't. But I'm just going to give you guys the basics and see where we go from there. Right? Good evening, Nene. That's one of my favorite Halloween movies. I've never even seen it. I've seen bits and pieces, but I've never seen the whole movie. Hey, Celeste, my aunt is here. Hey, Celeste, where's Harriet? All right. So tonight we are discussing Black Friday planning and preparation. Is there any questions that anybody have about Black Friday? Hey, Nicole. Does anybody have any questions about Black Friday preparation before we even get started? Got my notebook. That's right. That's right. Get your notebooks out. Be prepared to take some notes. I just text her. Okay. Be prepared to take plenty of notes because I'm telling you it's going to be on and popping. And I got double-sided notes. So it looks like I just have 3 pages. And I had to print out something from out of the Honor Society. So it looks like I just have 3, but I have actually the back. And I'm ready. Hey, Yazzie Faye. I wish this was Zoom. I know. Thursday, we're going to do Zoom. Thursday, for sure, is going to be Zoom. Because, like I said, I'm going to probably be sharing my screen and giving links and stuff like that. Especially because I have some new info. If all previous launches have failed, is it worth it? Yes, it's definitely worth it to participate in Black Friday because Moderniki, let me put that up on the screen. I'm gonna tell you why it would be worth it. Because all those failed launches should have taught you a lesson to do something, right? And so, what did you do in those failed launches, or what did anybody do in the failed launches that you know that you could have done better, you should have done better, but you didn't? So, what are those things? Then apply that to your new plan and then do it differently, right? Approach it differently. Don't approach it the same way. Be disciplined, be consistent, and make sure that you are, out in places where you're going to be speaking to your customer, or that you're somewhere engaging with them either in Facebook groups, different social media platforms, maybe in person events, maybe, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you need to place ads, but whatever was failed, see what you did wrong and see how you can fix it, right? Or what you think would be better, or how you think you should have moved better. Because a lot of us, when we fail our launches, it's a lack of things that we know we should have done. It's not that you don't know what you want to, not it's not that you don't know what to do, it's that you knew what you did and didn't do it anyway, and think that you're going to get a different result. And that's the definition of insanity, right? Like, it's not going to change if you don't change, what you have to do. It's going to always be the same results if you keep doing the same thing. So now, what do we do that's different? So yes, it's definitely worth it to participate in Black Friday, because there's a whole group of people, there's a whole bunch of people in the whole entire world that's going to want what you have, right? So just because it didn't succeed those times, there were some things that were overlooked or just didn't happen, right? So yes, I think it's definitely worth it. It's going down. You know it. Look how I look. I look like I look rough. Like I just finished packing orders. I got all the orders at the post office. I'm like ready. So this is what y'all got. Hey Patricia and Patricia P. What's Thursday? Thursday is going to be part 2 to the Black Friday. Do you ladies use labels by sheet white? Wait, do you use labels by sheet white labels? I don't know what that means. Hey, Laura. Hey, Kelly. Hey, Elizabeth. I'm actually connection with them this time. Wait a minute. I'm missing something, Elizabeth. What are you talking about? Hey, Laura. I ordered my labels and hang tags by the sheets too. Period. Hit the thumbs up if you haven't. Hit the thumbs up if you have not. I got my water here, no coffee. Look how I'm up here. I'm rough. Y'all better appreciate this information because it's good. It is good. I came here looking rough. This information is good. 10 people did not hit the likes, hit the thumbs up, y'all. Hit the thumbs up about support orders. Ooh, nice. All right. How soon you should start promoting your Black Friday in October? You should start promoting your Black Friday in October. Even if you're not promoting your sales and your bundles and the things that you're doing, you should at least be set. You should at least notify people Black Friday is coming. This is coming. Exclusive this. Only a limited amount of this. You should start doing that in October because they'll be looking forward to it when it's actually time for it to launch, because now you're building up that anticipation. Right? Just hit it. Just hit it as soon as you walk in. Soon as you walk in. Soon as you walk in. Hit the thumbs up. Hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it. All right, let's go. Pens, papers, pads, go. Pens, papers, pads, go. Ready? Damn, October, I failed already. You didn't fail already. You got a whole month of October. A whole month. We're not even in October yet. So how'd you fail? It didn't even get here. Not understanding. Like teasers, yes. Teasers, maybe do a little quick little reel with a little this, like a little like a little piece of this, a little piece of that, a little piece of this, a little piece of that, and then it just fade and just say coming soon or coming for Black Friday bundles, da 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 da. Like give them some, and give them something to be excited about. As soon as, if you wait until Thanksgiving Day or you wait until the week before Thanksgiving. Yeah, you may get some sales, but you're not going to get people all amped up and excited and ready to go like you would if you had started previously. You know how you feel when you see a trailer or something to a movie and it comes out a long time ahead before the movie. Now you waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. Every time you go to see a new movie, you see this trailer like, dang, I really want to see this. They showing you a different part of the movie like, I really want to see this movie. You're excited to see the movie, right? Because they built up this anticipation and this excitement in you to want to see this thing. That is the same thing that you are going to be doing with your products. That is the same thing that you are going to be doing with your launch. And even if you want them to share things, you want to do giveaways, you want to give yourself enough time to get your name out there, to get your product out there so that you can be seen and heard. Yes, 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 and yes. Put a 1 in the chat if you understand me. 1 in the chat. And 1 in the chat. No, man, we are still in September, right? And we still got what? A week or so to go in September. We still got 10 days left. Let me make sure. Yes, we still got 10 whole days in September. 10 whole days. And you're not even into October. Put a 1 in the chat if you understand what I'm saying. That's exactly what I did last year. Yes. Waited till last minute. And a lot of us do. And I can't say that I haven't because I have done the same too. Right? You may be launching for Black Friday. You may be launching for Black Friday. I don't know what you're doing on the back end. I don't know what you're doing on the back end, but whatever you want to release in October can still go for October, and you can still be getting ready for Black Friday. Like, it doesn't have to be one or the other. You can be launching one thing and still preparing for the next thing. You can still be doing that. Like, it's not one or the other. You know what I'm saying? So if you do want to launch your new fall scents and you want it to be October, whatever date, you still have plenty of time to be telling everybody about your Black Friday. You still have time to do for Black Friday, set up events and do all of that. You still got plenty of time. Okay. So it's not one or the other, not one or the other. What are you launching? The fall collection or a new signature collection? I launch twice a year. If you know that you launch twice a year and you are not thoroughly prepared and you're not planning properly, then doing 2 launches a year you may have to start planning ahead of time. Not you should be planning ahead of time if you know that you only do 2 launches, right? And then that's also something that you need to let your customers know, that we only do 2 exclusive drops, this day and this day. Be ready. If you miss this drop, you can catch this one. You know what I'm saying? Like, make sure that you are doing that, because homecoming is going to be next month, but it ain't going to take over your life. It ain't going to take over your life. Homecoming is coming, and I'm going to be doing homecoming. I'm going to be releasing my new stuff on Bubble Babes, and I'm going to be getting ready for Black Friday, and I'm going to be getting ready for Black Friday with Bubble Babes University. It's still going to happen. It's still got to happen. Things still have to work. I don't have the luxury. I don't have the afforded luxury to just singly focus on one thing, although it's easier to do. You can put your time and effort into something, but there are a couple of things that are, moving simultaneously. You got to keep them moving, right? The wheel got to keep rolling. So yes, 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 but that don't stop the show. Listen, I know how to throw a grenade on the launch and did it. It wasn't perfect, but just start, right? That way you have something to correct. That's right. I know you can do it. Let's get it. She knows she could do it too, Tanya. She know. Hey, Kara. Hey there, family. I'm collecting video and written testimonials. Oh, you are so quick. Come on, girl. Would like to hear about how being a part of this community. Yes, 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 you guys, listen. Kara is, if you have a testimonial for BBU, Bubble Babes University, or BBU Tribe, the Honor Society, if you have a testimonial, please get in contact with Kara. We are getting testimonials prepared for homecoming. So if you would like to be featured, or if you would like to you don't even have to be featured. You could just give your review, and Kara can, she's going to compile it, and we're going to use that as for homecoming. So there you go. Make sure that you contact Kara. She is on Instagram. She is KSW Essentials. KSW Essentials. My candle. I need, okay, so yes, this is what I'm gonna need. I'm gonna need a candle that's a candle to put in here because I'm not gonna use it as a lotion. So I'm gonna need a candle that's a candle. So I can put it right here. Because you might feature candle next week. Yeah, stop giving me anxiety. She gives herself anxiety too. Believe it, for no reason. My testimony is I'm here. Oh, excuse me, cousin. we prefer videos and voiceovers. Hey, Latrice. Okay, so you guys got that. All right, so wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. Okay. I couldn't get it down. All right, so first things first. Just burning when I say okay. First things first. You guys are going to have to be note takers. You guys are going to have to journal and prepare everything ahead of time. So it's going to be a great idea for you to invest either in a planner, or you go ahead and do the whiteboard activity, or for you to get print out some planner sheets from off of Canva, or if you have your Vaughn's planner, excuse me, print out your daily planner from there, because you're going to have to, in order for you to successfully navigate through Black Friday, you are going to have to be extremely organized. Yes, it can work in chaos because I've done it millions of times in chaos, but it doesn't go as smoothly. And when you're working in chaos, you don't work quick. You work in chaos and you work in, everything is in disarray. Everything's all over the place. If everything is in order, everything, has a place. And I'm not saying you need to be in a clean, environment or whatever. I'm just talking about your postings that's going out, the things you need to order, your inventory, like those kind of things kind of need to be put on a schedule, so when you, and not kind of, I mean, they do need to be on a schedule so that to order by this date, to get this by this date, to make sure I'm posting on these days, to make sure this is automated, to make sure I go to wherever I need to go to pick up whatever I need to pick up. You want to make sure that all of those things are scheduled and put those in your planner or a notebook or the whiteboard or whatever. So the first thing you want to do is make sure you have some type of organization, some type of way to keep track of the things that need to get done, right? And this is not a part of the journaling. This is not a part of documenting. This is a part of you getting the task done in a timely manner, in the time that you set for yourself. Because one thing is going to mess you up, and it has nothing to do with like the packages or whatever, is going to be things that are out of your control, like the post office, like your packages getting stuck. Those type of things are going to give you a headache, right? So if you could eliminate some of that stress and make sure that all of the things that you need are in order, so that when that thing happens, you're not extremely stressed out, then make sure that make sure that you handle those. So being organized, having a planner, that's one thing first. What's the due date for that? The due date for the testimonials, I think it's the 25th. Yes, calm your nerves. There's notes we need to take. Call Nikki on your time. Oh my gosh. I love Latrice. I need to get on and then stop procrastinating. Yes. Let me shut my butt up then. OMG, I did not think about that. Yes. So you want to make sure that all the things that you got to do are done, because like I said, there are going to be things you can't control. My stuff was stuck in the post office for over a week or so, and I had to figure out how I was getting these orders to people, because now they're complaining, now they're late, now they're not, they may or may not make it there in time for the holidays, and their loved ones are not getting their orders and the things that they ordered from me. So it doesn't look bad on the post office, it looks bad on me. And although some people will say, you know, oh, I understand the post office and it's just the holidays and it's busy and there's a lot of this and it's a short staff, and they can understand, but they don't really care. They want their package to be where it's got to go. So yeah, they can empathize with you, right? But they don't really care. They don't really care to hear the story about how it's stuck somewhere. They want to hear the story about how it got there, right? So how you made it happen. That's going to make you look more amazing. So yeah, so you want to make sure you have some sort of planner and some kind of a plan, right? I'm anointed too, Latrice. The audio ain't gonna go out if I call in. Y'all a hot mess. All right, so we got the planner, right? Planner, whiteboard, or whatever. So don't just wait for Black Friday. Don't just wait for Black Friday. You can also remember I said there are smaller national holidays too. Don't overlook those, because these are perfect opportunities for you to be selling still and selling to different people, and still a chance for you to get those people and put these people in your buckets so that you can contact them when Black Friday pops off. Right. So when Black Friday pops off, you got the people from Pumpkin Spice Day, Pumpkin Day, Coffee Day, Radio Day, this day, Puppy Day, Firefighters Day, Boyfriend Day, Force Day. You got those people because they signed up, they ordered something, or they've seen you somewhere, and then you can retargeting them, because we're going to talk about ads later. But you're able to communicate with them even if they did not purchase, right? So you'll still be able to get an ad in front of those people, even if they didn't purchase from you or didn't give you their email personally, right? So you want to make sure that you do not skimp out, because don't say, oh, I'm just planning for Black Friday. I'm just waiting for Black Friday. I'm just waiting for Black Friday. And you overlook the those little holidays that could have brought you some income, some revenue. Those little holidays could have brought you something in. You overlooked it because you're so busy getting ready for Black Friday that you're going to miss out on money. So you don't want to do that either. So figure out what small holidays, what small national holidays you want to honor, and make sure that you plan accordingly, and make sure that you have whatever for that. But those are the people that you are going to retarget and bring them back when it's time to start advertising for Black Friday. Right? So second thing is, do not overlook the national holidays or the national small holidays. Find which ones you're going to honor, and you don't have to honor all of them, but find which ones you're going to. Use the hashtag, see what, you know, what kind of places those people are going to, follow them around, follow the hashtag, do all kinds of stuff. This is you building up your following. This is you building up your this is you filling up your club, right? Because remember the analogy about the club. You can't launch to an empty club. You can't, you know, have a club date and then there's nobody in the club. You got to pack the club. So in order for you to pack the club, you got to find the people. And this is how you're going to find your people. Okay. So don't overlook the national holidays. As you know, you see Black Friday deals before Black Friday with Best Buy, Walmart, Bath and Body Works, all of the big stores are giving you deals before Black Friday hit, right? So you want to make sure, oh, they're going to give sales and they're going to sell the same thing, but I could specifically focus on the people who love puppies. I could focus people who need to get something for their boss. Are you the boss? Let's do something. Let's celebrate you. Da 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 da. Like, don't waste those opportunities to engage with those people. Yes, put a one in the chat. You understand. Do not overlook the small national holidays, and find out which holidays you want to honor personally that resonates with your business. Put a one in the chat if you understand. One in the chat. Come on, Yazzie Faye, with it. If you follow the gems, you write the notes. Follow the gems, write the notes, right? Let's go. That's Emmanuel's. I just stole that from him. Put a one in the chat if you understand. Hey, Harriet. Put a one in the chat. Sam's already have decorations out. I'm telling y'all, don't fall victim to being the last minute Sally. I just made that up. Don't be last minute Sally trying to get this money and then expect to have an amazing closing out of the year when you are last minute. It may work, it may just pop for you, but it's not something that is going to be repeatable. Right? The Dollar Tree I was in yesterday have their Christmas decorations out too. Yep, everybody's getting their Christmas decorations out. So y'all need to get ready with it. Get ready with it. Right? Okay, so The next thing is, sorry, I'm moving my post-it out the way so I can read my notes. Your 3 email journeys should be set up. Do you have your 3 email journeys set up? What are we wanting for? To not overlook the small national holidays, and to figure out which holidays you want to honor, and for the months, and see which one you're going to talk about, so that you can use that as an opportunity to talk to other people that are other than your customers that you have, so that you can pack your club, so that when you are ready to launch for Black Friday, you have a full house that you are launching to, and not an empty club. So that's what we are wanting to. So if you understand, to not overlook the small holidays. Now you put them in the chat. Right? So are your email flows set up? Do you have your 3 customer journeys set up? 3 customer journeys. You can set up as many as you want, but these are the 3 main ones that you should have set up. You should have your welcome email set up. You should have your abandoned cart set up, because you want to let them know, hey, you forgot something. I'm just reminding you. Did you want something different? Da 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 da. However you want to speak to them in your brand language, then you do that. But you're going to let them know that they left something. You want to let them know that they left something. So your abandoned cart is the second one, and the third one is your win back. So let's say they did order on Coffee Day, but now it's Black Friday and they haven't ordered since then. So now maybe you're going to send them an email giving them maybe a 10%, or maybe even giving them a free gift, or a free preview, or a free shopping exclusive with your brand, because they haven't been there in a while, and you want them to feel welcomed. You want them to feel like, oh, this is nice. I love how they treat me. I haven't been shopping, and they're reminding me that I haven't been shopping, and they got this big deal going on, and they got these new products and these new this, and they want me to know what's going on. Wow, that's really nice to them, right? So you want to give that feeling. You want to give them a feeling, all of the feels you want to make sure that they get, right? So those are the 3 emails that you need to be set up. 3 email journeys that you should set up. In your welcome email. This is what should be in your welcome email. Who you are, and it doesn't have to be big paragraphs. I want quick 2-second read. You want it quick to the point. You want like bullet points. You don't want anything that's going to be a long paragraph. Nobody's going to read it. They're going to skim, because that's what people do, right? So you want an intro. They need to know who you are. How is it related? How are you relatable to them, right? Then you want to know, you want to put in there why you do this. You want them to know your why, like the purpose of the whole thing. And you want to know what they can expect from you by shopping with you, or being a part of your community, whatever your community name is. And remember, when we were in with Coach T said, what do you call your people? Your people should know what you call them, and they should answer to it when you call them that. They should be expected to be part of your community and know that, right? So what do you call your people? And then what's the call to action? What do you want them to do after they know who you are? They know why you're doing this, and you relating to them, and y'all have some kind of some kind of common thread. Why are they, and why they should purchase from you, or whatever. Then you give them a call to action. What do you want them to do? Do you want them to sign up for something? Do you want to give them something? Do you want them to shop? Do you want to share with a friend? Do you want them to be like doing a referral? Do you want to offer something? So you want to make sure that you have a call to action. Now, if you are on the fence about a call to action, we just found out this morning when we had coffee with Nikki, Copy.ai will actually help you with calls to action. So you can do video calls to action. You can do email calls to action. You can do all of that with Copy.ai. So if you are struggling with that, make sure you go there and figure it out. Okay, figure out what your call to action is. And a call to action, people are over buy now, shop now, almost time, almost all that stuff. They're over it. Right? Click the link in my bio. They're over it. How can you say something creative that is going to make people be like, oh, right? What could you say? And I get stumped on my calls to action all the time. And that is because I'm like, well, what am I going to say? I don't know what to say. But you have to figure out something that is going to spark people's interest. Something that's going to make them be like, oh, okay, that's different. Let me click this button and see what's happening here. Right? So you want to make sure that you're doing that. They're over it. So you can like click my link in my bio. People like, for what? Right? What am I going to your link for? What am I doing that for? People, aren't you doing that? Put a one in the chat. If somebody say click the link in my bio, do you actually go to the bio, or you just be like, what do you want me to do that for? Put a one if you go to the link. Put a one if you go to the link. One if you go to the link. Now, if you just joined in, the 3 emails to set up is your welcome, your abandoned cart, and your win back. Make sure you have a journey. Make sure there's a journey for your customers, and make sure you're speaking in your brand language. Whatever you call your people, whatever your community is called, however you speak, whatever the tone is, make sure that you come across that same way so it is consistent all the way across the board. Right? Right? So, I mean, like, that's not appealing, right? Click the link in my bio. It's not appealing to me. So you want to make sure that you're doing something that's going to make them say, ooh, okay, I gotta go see what she's talking about, So the next thing is when you're shopping, this is something we also discussed this morning. When you're shopping, to have your tax exempt forms ready and done. You can do that now. You can download it. You can go to your state's page, get the tax forms that, from your state. Patricia had posted, she did a whole class on it. It's in the Honor Society on how to fill everything out, what to do, and where to go from there. So if you want to save some money, and you don't want to pay all the taxes, get your tax exempt so that you can not pay taxes on these raw goods or your supplies. Yes, tax exemption forms, tax exemption forms, tax exemption forms. Okay. And as Latrice said earlier, you can use your tax exempt in Dollar Tree. So if a lot of us do a lot of shopping in Dollar Tree, a lot of supplies, a lot of photo shoot stuff, I know I definitely do, a lot of packaging supplies, a lot of, just everything. You may purchase that from the Dollar Tree. So you want to make sure that you are tax exempt and you're not paying taxes. Some places you are paying so much money in taxes. It's insane. It's insane. So you want to make sure that you have that. Right? And then this is what I was saying. You want to establish a schedule and your workflow, because it's going to be so easy, because Black Friday is so far away. Well, it's not so far away when you think about it, but you're thinking like, I got time. I don't have to worry about doing 500 candles until November 20th. I don't have to worry about making 500 candles till then. Absolutely not. If you want to be successful and have a great stress-free, well, not as stressful, I won't say stress-free, because you're still gonna have some stress because it's still a lot of moving parts. But if you want to alleviate some of that stress, you're going to need to start disciplining yourself and scheduling out your time. You're going to have to put your workflow on a schedule, as opposed to just doing it whenever you feel like it, or whenever you have a chance, or just overworking yourself and giving yourself so much more work to do. Instead of doing it that way, schedule out your workflow. So if you know that you want to have X amount of things by Black Friday, or you want to have X amount of things for Pumpkin Spice Day, make sure you have those things, so that and you so it's X amount for Pumpkin Spice Day, and then you want to have 500 candles for Black Friday. Make your pumpkin spice and still be making what you need for Black Friday, and still be doing what you got to do in order to make that happen, and still be creating your samples if you need to, and still be creating your, whatever freebies and things like that you're going to do. Because if you you space it all out, it's not going to feel so overwhelming, right? Schedule out your workflow. Schedule out your workflow. If you know you work a 9 to 5 and you know that you have At night, you'll say, okay, I'm going to commit 3 hours to my business. Use that 3 hours wisely instead of doing things that are busy work that's not going to help you or whatever. It's just going to make, just not going to do anything. It's like a time suck. Don't do those things. Do the things that you know that you need. Okay, so I need to make sure that I have my samples. I'm going to pull my samples with my 3 hours. I'm going to send my emails with my sample. I mean, with my 3 hours. I'm going to make sure you put everything into a schedule, right? Oh, wow. Did I know I could be tax exempt? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Multitask. If you are not in the Honor Society, please join. There you go. So that you are able to get all of the videos or anything else you've missed. Along with more along with more great material for you. Okay. All right. So schedule your ads. If you want to place ads, okay? If you want to place ads, now we know that, and this is something that I've been telling you from before, right? We know that Reels gets a lot of attention, right? More than videos, more than pictures. Reels get you more views, right? And so since you get more views, guess what? You can get those ads in front of those people who watched it. They didn't have to watch the full video. They could have watched a piece of the video. They could have watched a second of the video. They could have just, they got stuck on it and they didn't even watch it. You could still retarget those people. Emmanuel gave us that lesson also in the Honor Society. Emmanuel gave us that lesson on how to retarget those people. You can do it from people who watched your videos for 30 days. You can do people who did it in 60 days. You can do it people who 90 days, 120 days. You can do it in all time, like ever since you started doing Reels. You can do all of that. You can do people that were engaging with you on Facebook, on Instagram, on your stories, on this, on that. You can retarget those people. Crazy, right? But you can. So if you are not posting on your social media, guess what? You're never going to get in front of those people. So all of you guys, and I'm not saying anybody in particular, but if people being on social media to not post, you are wasting an opportunity this is a free opportunity. You're on social media for free. You're wasting an opportunity to get in front of these people that you can get your ads in front of that may be interested in your product, right? So out of your comfort zone and at least post. If you're uncomfortable posting your face, don't post your face, post your hands. If you're uncomfortable speaking, don't speak. Use that talk to speak or whatever that thing is called. Use that or use the word, the captions. If you are uncomfortable with social media, figure out a way to be comfortable, right? Because there's absolutely no way around it. In this day and age, there's no way around not using social media, right? So we have to make sure that we are doing whatever it is that we need to do in order to get in front of these people. And in order to get in front of these people, if you know that you need to do Reels, do Reels. If you know that you need to post 3 times a day, post 3 times a day. The only person you're hurting by not doing it is yourself. So then when you don't get the results that you want and know that you should have done those things because you knew that these things was going to grow your following and you didn't do them, you only could blame you, right? So get comfortable with being uncomfortable and get in front of whatever you need to in order to start getting it on your social media so that you can start using this to retarget in your ads. Yes, yes, and yes. Hey, Kelly, I hopped on late. Hello. Quick question in regards to promoting, do you think it's better to post in stories, the Black Friday? I say post them everywhere. I say post them everywhere. And I say, if you can have other people repost, have other people repost too. But post it everywhere. Don't just leave it in your stories. Post it everywhere. Make a post. And if even if it doesn't get a lot of engagement, stick it in your stories the same way like Coach T said. If you have a reel or something, share it to your stories. You have a reel and people are not watching it or whatever, maybe you didn't catch on yet, share it in your stories. Share it in your stories. And she said you still get the views when you do that. Right? Will this live be up for us later? I'm actually in a session right now, so I'm not able to really listen or interact. I'm really not, but I'll leave. I think I'm going to leave it because I'm going to drop the links and everything on Thursday, and it's going to be in Zoom. So I think I'm going to leave this up for the 24 hours. So yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So social media is free. Social media is free. Social media is free. So use it. Use the free before it's paid, and then what you're going to do after that, right? So make sure you're using it to the best of your ability. You don't want to be in front of the camera. Don't be in front of the camera. Organize some stuff. Let your back be towards the camera. Let you be in motion. Let you be doing your day. Let you be making products. Let you package somebody's orders. That's just your hands. You packing somebody's orders, and you don't even have to say anything. Nowadays, you got that talk to text. Like I said, you can have that little thing talking for you, and it could say, "I'm packing whatever orders," right? So you don't have to worry about that. Why every time you come on here, you grab me up? I'm snatching you up together like a ponytail, sister. Snatching you up. I'm giving you some edges. So how much does social media cost? Absolutely. So social media is free. Social media is free. Social media is free. Ads cost. Social media is free. Get in front of your people. How this is a great time for us to be in business. This is a great time for us to be in business because you can get in front of your people for free. Before there were ads, there were newspapers, there were magazines, there were TV ads, there were infomercials, there were the mailers, those type of things. All these things were ways to get in front of people, but you can get in front of people anywhere in the world from your phone, and you won't use it, and it's free. Why not? Why not? To me, even if I say it when I'm saying it out loud, that just doesn't make sense to me, right? It doesn't make sense. So if you could do all of that, and I can be in front of people in Dubai, I can be in front of people in Africa, I could be in front of people in India just with the touch of my phone, right? So why wouldn't you do it? Reels are fun. I get the most followers from those. And Nikki has great reels, and she has great little infomercials and commercials she be doing on her account. Yes, goes. I wish it was fun. If it's not fun to you, make it fun. Make it what you want it to be so that you could do it. When you make things the way you want them to be instead of trying to make them like other people are doing them, then it's going to be more fun to you. It's going to be more fun to you. Posting the picture is more fun. If you post a picture, I would make sure that you post it as a reel instead of posting it as a picture. Pictures don't get the engagement. Pictures get less likes, way less likes than a reel would. You can see that you get a reel and you'll have thousands of views. If you posted a picture, you may get 5 likes. So which one, if you know that you can retarget those thousands of people who watched your reel, as opposed to those 5 people that clicked your picture because they liked it, what would you do? I would be doing more reels because I'm going to be able to retarget those people, and I'll be able to get my ads in front of them so that they could be potential customers, as opposed to the 5. What if none of the 5 who liked your picture, what if none of them are potential customers? That was just a waste, right? So you want to make sure that you do something that is going to be, find a style that you could, that you resonate with. Find a style that you like, and then make your reels based on that kind of style, and then give it your little edge, tweak it, and make it your own. Pics are dying on IG for sure. For sure. Get on the reels train, make it a game. Telling you, telling you. Plus, people like movement and music, and people will quick, 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 quick. They're not taking the time to read your long description at the bottom of your thing. You put it up on your reel, they may watch it 5 or 6 times, especially if it went too fast. They may stop it and read it, and you know what I'm saying? Like it's quicker. It's provocative. It gets the people going. Oh gosh, post as a reel, yes. I know why can I read? Yes, 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 and yes. Yes. All right. So the next thing that I want to talk about is document and track everything. So if let's say, remember we were talking about this morning, to Write down your numbers, see what your engagement is like, see if people are liking it, see if people are watching it, see what they're doing, right? But write down your numbers so you know, oh, I'm growing, oh, I'm not, oh, this is happening, oh, they like when I do this, oh, because that way you can gauge what to do next because you know what they're liking, and there'll be a pattern for you to follow because you'll see it. If you don't see it on the first week, you may not see it on the second week, you may not see it on the third week, but you are going to eventually see the pattern on how people follow your content, right? So big tip, when a customer, let's put that up there. When a customer posts demo or reels with your products, ask them to post as a collab. Oh, yes, 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 yes. I have a customer that posted a demo of one of my products and is viewed close to 1 million times, especially. I do that when I'm going on with guests. I use them as my, we use the collab, and you'll get to see that those posts get way more engagement because it's likes on both ends, right? So yes, 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 that's a great tip, Kelly. Thank you. That is a great tip. Document and track everything. Oh, how to discount code in your reels. That'll make people watch for sure. How to discount code in your reels. It will make them watch more than once to find it. Especially if you're telling them in your stories, you just posted a reel and there's a secret discount code in there, they're going to go back to watch it. Or you're telling them you're giving them a free something, they're going to go back and watch it. That is a very good point, Jasmine. I love that. Good idea, Jazz. Yes, yes, yes. How do you do that, Jazz? Oh, she'll tell you. Let her tell you. Um, so that is a great suggestion. So you guys, I hope you wrote that down. Hope you wrote that down. All right, so your shipping, you want to make sure that your shipping is set up. You want to make sure that your shipping situation is set up and that you know how to work your platform, right? I have ShipStation. I know how to work it, but they had an update. There was one time I was swamped with orders and they just did an update. I could not and my orders needed to go out. I think it was a Saturday. It was like the last day that I could get the orders out, and they did an update on me, and I couldn't get the card wouldn't go through. I couldn't get my postage. There was a whole lot of things going on, right? And I ended up having to go on a chat with, one of the reps. Good for me. They were on for Saturday as well, but that kind of threw me off. So you want to make sure when you're shipping, you have options. You want to make sure when you're shipping, you have options just in case. The holidays are going to be crazy. Things are going to be crazy. You may notice that the USPS is backed up. And then what are your options? So you want to make sure you have shipping options. So make sure right now, today, now that you have your websites, or for those who have their websites, that you have USPS set up, that you have UPS set up, and then if you want to use FedEx, if you're near a FedEx, and have FedEx set up. So you have options to ship your products just in case there should be some kind of a delay, right? Just in case, even because it's cheaper sometimes to send it UPS. Sometimes it's cheaper to send it FedEx. When I send bigger boxes, it's cheaper for me to send it UPS. And so I like that because, shipping is already high and shipping is going up again. So since it's already high, you want to give yourself options. So make sure that you give yourself the benefit of the doubt so that you know what you're doing and you know how to work it. You know what labels you need. You want to make sure you stock with your labels. You want to make sure, okay, so if I do run out of labels, what's my plan B? Make sure everything has a plan B for Black Friday. Make sure everything has a plan B for Black Friday. So if your label should run out, what could I do? Oh, I could use paper. Okay, that works. I'll tape it on the boxes. It's going to take me a little bit longer, but I'm going to do it. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so I see that the post office is backed up. They're saying that the packages may not get there in time. So now I set up UPS. So I'm already ready for UPS. Oh, I already have FedEx. Just in case, I got FedEx too. Oh, FedEx come picks up at my house. Oh, that's even better. I don't have to go to the post office. That saves me time. Right? So make sure that you have options. B, you know how to use your shipping platform. And if they can come pick it up, let them come pick it up. That'll save you time. So check and see if you have mail pickup. because that'll save you time for the holidays. Got it? So we're good with the shipping. I have a FedEx account. Good, 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 good. Have more than just the post office. Have more than just the post office. Pirate Ship now has UPS now. I don't use Pirate Ship, but I heard great things about it. But does everybody understand what I'm saying about the shipping? Put a 1 in the chat. If you have any questions about shipping, let me know. Excuse me, let me know now, because I know this is a whole lot of information. I'm not even on the second page. So I want to make sure that you guys have, I don't overlook any questions. Ones, if you got a question, if you have a question, just go ahead and put it right there in the chat. Just put it right in the chat. Right in the chat. If you have a question, just put it right in the chat. Okay? And so you want to make sure that you automate your emails. Automate your emails. You have your 3 journeys set up, but you're also going to want to automate your emails, right? So if you know that you want to yes, to me off. If you know you want to send something for Pumpkin Spice Day, make sure you design your graphic, everything that you want for Pumpkin Spice Day. Make sure that you put your coupon code in for Pumpkin Spice Day. Make sure you have your banners, and on the, I think it's the back end, right? When you go to your store and you're setting up your banners, you can put your banners up on certain days, and they can come down on a certain day. So I know that's how it happens on BigCommerce. I'm able to do those on my own dates. Or I can put them up manually, or I can have them automatically put up. Is that the same for Shopify, Jasmine? Is it the same for Shopify? That way you don't have to worry about, oh my gosh, I got to hurry up and figure out how I'm going to put this graphic up on my banner. Oh my God, I missed it. Pumpkin Spice Day is this day, and it's already October 2nd. I missed it. Da, 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 da. You don't have to worry about that, because you got it already down and together. Together like a ponytail, right? Quell, take over the gems. Where you going, Yazzie Faye? Where you going? Nah, not by default. Oh. All right, so then that'll be something that you're going to have to put on your schedule to make sure that it gets up. Make sure you put a time, put an alert on your phone, put something, make sure that you post it so you know that you are going to engage in that. You don't want to miss it just because you forgot it, right? You don't want to miss an opportunity because you forgot. Right? So automate your emails, automate your banners, automate your graphics so that you have that already together and ready to go on whatever holidays you choose to select, whatever holidays you want to celebrate. Those are the things that you want to make sure you do. And make sure you research your hashtags. Make sure you do that. All right. So also another thing you want to do before you even go crazy for Black Friday is you want to make sure your pricing is correct. You want to make sure Nikki wants Shopify Zero, right? Bam. You want to make sure that you check your pricing. You want to make sure you are on point, because your goal is to make money, not to waste money. So you want to make sure that any increases, because prices are increasing again. I see that my melt and pour soap is about $55 now for just 10 pounds, and it was $22. So like, So you want to make sure that you are incorporating the new prices into what's going on to your, what you're doing right now, because if you don't, you're going to be losing money. So check your prices, check your pricing. We had Inventora that'll help you with your pricing. I use Price-O-Matic. You can use a spreadsheet. You can use however you do your pricing, but just make sure with the new pricing, you check and see if your pricing matches the updates or the increase in pricing, right? So your ingredients, your supplies, your whatever, you want to make sure you check that and that you are on point with it. Okay? I can't even find that. What you can't find? The gem? All right, so the next thing is to make sure you have your photos and your graphics done. Don't wait to the last minute to get your photos and graphics done, because they're going to look like And you don't want them to look like that. You want them to look amazing. So take the time to get your graphics and everything done. So, or create them yourself so that you don't have to worry about last minute throwing some random stuff together. You want it all to look the way you want it to look. The way it look in your head, you're going to do it. If you pre-plan, you're able to get these things done. Believe me. Believe me. And include total weight of your product plus, here we go. Include total weight of your product plus packaging when it asks for product weight in Shopify. Yes, put the packing peanuts in there, because let me tell you, I put my scrubs in as just the scrubs, right? When they're heavy, right? So they're not a pound when they're not in the box, but when they're in the box, they're a pound. So when they're calculating the shipping, it's not calculating for over a pound. It's calculating for the 10 ounces that I said it was, or whatever, right? And so when I have to ship it and it's going somewhere like to the other coast, my shipping expense is high, right? They're not paying it because it said that it was 10 ounces. But when I put it all together, it's over a pound. So you want to make sure you put it all together the way it is in its packaging, in a box, whatever, and weigh it that way. That's a great, another great point. Your customer will have accurate shipping and you will not have to shell out extra. Lessons learned. Yes. And it's still a lesson. It is still a lesson. Make sure you have your photos and graphics complete. Yes. Okay, Miss Quell. She got the boom, 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 dynamite, boom. Your banners, your copy, your descriptions, all of that you want to make sure that you have. Okay. You want to make sure that all of that's what you have. Also include a handling fee if you need to cover tissue paper, tape, etc. No, keep going. Keep going. I love it. Put it in there, because this is life lessons of a real entrepreneur, right? So yes, put it there. Put it there, put it there, put it there. All right. So ordering supplies. This is, just one of the things that you already know. Order your supplies ahead of time. If you know that you're going to need boxes, if you know that you're going to need your jars, your bottles, your everything, you're going to need them. And it's not just for now you're going to need them, you're going to need them later. So when you buy more, you pay less, right? Even though it's a bigger cost up front, it's still less in the long run. That even lowers your cost of goods when you put it together, because you paid cheaper, you paid a smaller amount on that particular bottle or thing, right? But you bought more, right? But you're going to need it later. So it's not like it's something that you have that you're never going to use again. It's going to be something that you have that you're going to be able to use in the future. So it's not going to go to waste. So make sure that you order those things. When the pandemic hit, we were it was hard to find bottles, it was hard to find alcohol, it was hard to find tops, it was hard to find all of the things that we needed, because all of the big companies were purchasing them by the pallets. So you want to make sure that you have enough just in case something should happen. And I'm not saying anything will, but it's a whole bunch of there was, over the time, there was a lot of people who started creating businesses, and for us, supplies was a lot scarcer because there were so many people doing different, so many candle makers, so many people making body butter, so many people making body oils. So those supplies were limited. So you want to make sure that you stock up on the things that you need, right? So stock up on those things: tissue paper, boxes, da 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 da. All that stuff, stock up on it. You also want to make sure that you go to USPS and get all of your free boxes, all of them. Let me tell you your boxes that you need. Write this down if you did not write this down before. These are the major boxes that you should incorporate into your shipping plan, because you can, even if you do not ship with the USPS, you can still use that, wrap the box, and ship it wherever you want, right? First things first, you need all of the flat rate boxes, because once you have something heavy and it's going to the opposite coast, that will save you money. Flat rate boxes, small, medium, and large. You want to make sure you have those. You want to make sure that you have regional A boxes. You want to make sure you have regional A boxes. I'm not too keen. to me, regional B boxes are more expensive, and there is a science behind it. I don't know it. So, I mean, if you want to get a regional B box, get it. But regional A boxes, I know for sure they save you money. Make sure you get the square. They have a, I think it's a 7, I don't know if it's an 8 by 8 by 8 box, but it's something like that. It's a cube. So make sure you get one of those. I mean, not one of them, but make sure you get those. Make sure you get the flat rate envelopes, the regular ones that are not padded, and then make sure you get the padded envelopes. A regional A box is one of those rectangle boxes. They're a little more lightweight, but they seem to save you money. I don't understand. Let me see what they say about regional A's and regional B's, because Yvonne was Yvonne was explaining it one day when she was doing one of the classes with it. And it has something to do with where it's at in relation to where you are. So let's see. They are intended for packages that are not traveling long distances, and they are low cost shipping options. So I guess, anything that's along the coast, anything that's going to California, they are going to be the same. Like, I have some stuff, I put them in a regional A box and it's going to California, and it's like $14-15. I'm like, for that, I might as well stick it in the medium flat rate box. So I know that I can do a lot of weight and go and ship it to Georgia, and it's only going to be $8. So with the regional A box, they give you a little discount on those. They give you a little discount on those. Supply scarcity is very much on the rise again. SKS bottle, they have been sent ever since 2021. They have been without bottles for a long time, because I usually buy from SKS. And I know that my jars, they said they weren't going to have those until like May of the next year. So I was like, so we know 80% of their site is out of stock. Yep. And it's been out of stock since last year. So yes, that 90% alcohol was gone too, and it's super expensive. Yep, I was buying big gallons of alcohol, and I was getting it from California because that was the only place I can get them. So it was hard. It was hard. You can buy the vinyl mailer bags at Dollar Tree and slide a regional A or B box into that and save money. Got it. The regional boxes are with USPS. Yes. So get the flat rate envelopes, the regular one that's like for letters, get that, because you can get boxes in there. You can use that. And you also want to get the bubble mailers, because the padded flat rate mailers, those are, I think, $8.45 or something like that. And you can actually get the Scotty Stuffer boxes, which is a 9x5x4. No, a 9x5x3, I want to say. Those are the boxes that can easily fit into the padded envelopes, and you'll be able to, no matter where it's going, you could use that padded envelope and pay flat rate shipping, even if it's heavy. And for a lot of you guys who have candles, that is a perfect option for you, because your candles are heavy. Heavy, larger orders for candles may need a larger box. If you get a regional B box and you do your shipping labels before drop off, the cost isn't too much higher. Just make sure your weight is, your weight and dimensions match the box. Got you. Got you. All right, so get regional A, regional B. I don't use regional B, but get them because it's a bigger box. Regional B, all of the flat rate boxes, and the flat rate envelopes. You can even get the legal size envelopes, the legal flat rate envelopes, because they're longer, so you'll be able to fit more stuff in it, and also the padded envelopes as well. Those are the boxes that I suggest that you get from the post office. And when you order your boxes from the post office, max them out. So if it says you can get 6 sets of 25, get 6 sets of 25. If it says you can get 5 sets of 25, then get 5 sets of 25. Max it all the way out. They're not going to penalize you or anything for you maxing it out. And then even when you process that order, you can go ahead and set up a new order and then have them come to you like that. So at least you know you have those. Right? Oh, and the cue boxes. Make sure you get the cue boxes. And if you have somewhere to store it, store it. If you don't, stick it in the closet, under a bed, stick it in the garage, stick it in, stick it somewhere. But make sure you have those boxes because you don't want it to be a shortage and you don't have any. Or you're packing so much stuff, and then let's say you're packing your orders late at night and you don't have any boxes, and your post office like, Mom, my post office don't carry all those boxes I could get online. I have to actually order mine online because even if I'm like, oh shoot, I need bubble flat rate, they don't have those in my post office. So I have to wait until I order it in order to use that, or I'm paying full price for shipping. So you want to make sure that you have those supplies available on hand, your tape on hand, your bubble wrap on hand. You want to make sure you have all of that stuff on hand, right? Because who knows what time you're going to start packing orders, right? Hey, Crystal. Hey. All of this is very overwhelming. It is. That's why you got to take bit by bit, bit by bit. Make sure your shipping app offers discounts for UPS and USPS. Yes. Not sure I will make Black Friday this year. You will make it this year. You got everything already ready. All you got to do is go. You just got to go. Go, 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 go. Take the notes and apply as you need to. But the pre-ordering boxes and envelopes is essential. Yes. And they're free from USPS, regional rate, and flat rate. Yes, they're free. Store them in the garage. Store them in the basement. Store them wherever. Store them wherever you need to. But you have them whenever you need them. I have boxes that are still in my garage, and I bought every size. Like not when I started, but when I came home, I don't know what I was doing with them. And I was like, just in case I need them, I had all kinds of boxes. I had the box for the sneakers. I had the box for the shirts. I had all of those boxes. I had all big long box. I had crazy boxes that I ordered from them, but I still have them because if I need them, I got them. So you want to make sure that you have those locked and loaded. Locked and loaded. If you're doing events, you want to make sure that you're ordering your signage. You want to make sure you have those things. Make sure you're paying attention to when Vistaprint is having a sale because they do have their 50%, their 40 and the 60. Get your inserts if you're going to put inserts into your packaging. If you're doing holiday cards, if you're doing thank you cards, you want to order those things in October so you can have them when you start shipping your Black Friday. Order all of your inserts, whatever that is, whatever that looks like for you. Make sure you order that ahead of time and make sure you look out for the discount codes and the deals because you don't have to pay full price. You don't have to pay full price. Let's see. I'm about to stack up on you. I'm telling you, stack up on them boxes, Elizabeth. That's right. Take this week in October to prepare yourself. Don't try to do everything in a day, like Miss Nikki said. Get your planner and take one step at a time. Exactly. Take one step at a time because you can't do all the things. You can't, right? It's not something that we can do. No matter how much we think we can do all the things, we cannot do all of the things, right? So take some things that you can, and then, whatever you can't do, then you work on it on a different day. Right, but just one day at a time. If today is just filling jars day and I'm not labeling stuff, I could do that. I could make my body butters and I fill them today. If that means the next day I gotta wipe the jars off and put the labels on, that's okay. I could do that too. I can put it in the box, put it away, whatever. Take pictures of it, whatever I need to do, but just take your time and do the things that you need to do. You got plenty of time, but not really. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to be here in no time. But when you look at it, it's like, oh, I got all of October. I got all of, it seems like it's so much time, but it's going to go by so quickly. So just give yourself bite-sized pieces. I'm ordering right now. That's right. Order your boxes. Right, because you'll be dizzy if you try to do it all at one time. Pace yourself. That's right. Me too, yeah. So y'all pay attention. Yes, order your boxes. Max it out. Have it shipped. Max it out. Process the order. And then if you need more, then order another time. Like, I mean, not another time, like another date, just right after that order, right? And it works that way. I tried it a couple of times and it works, right? So anything else that you need that you know that you have to have ahead of time, your stickers, your packing tape, your stamps, if you're going to do rubber stamps, if you're going to stamp your boxes, stamp your envelopes with your logo or anything like that, you want to make sure you have that already, because rubber stamps, especially a custom rubber stamp, is going to take some time. If you want a custom wax seal, if you want something like that, that's going to take some time. You want to make sure you order that ahead of time, because it's not going to come when you need it. And then it's going to get caught up in the holiday hustle and bustle, and then you'll never get it. And then you'll have it for next year, right? So if you need rubber stamps, wax seals, all that other stuff, all that customized packaging tape and things like that, if you need those things need to be ordered. Those things need to be ordered. And another thing, if you are stamping your boxes because you're putting your rubber stamp on your box, if you're stamping your boxes, you may want to think about hiring a kid or somebody to come and stamp these boxes for you, or on a day when it's a slow day for you, stamp all these boxes so that you can streamline when it's time for you to package your orders. You don't want to sit there when you have to stamp each box, that's going to take you super long to ship. So you could just do all of your boxes, stamp them out, and then when you're ready to tape them together and use them, it's fine. You don't have to stop what you're doing in order to do that thing, right? So if you're going to stamp them ahead of time. I'm ordering my rubber stamps as we speak on Zazzle. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I'm already dizzy. Take what you need, take a little bit at a time, It seems overwhelming, but it really isn't. If you ordered your boxes right now, boxes are done. If you ordered your rubber stamp, you're not stamping boxes today, right? So you got to order it and wait. If you are doing your emails, you're doing your emails. They're not going out today. They're going out when you set them out. Like it's not really, it's a lot of information, but it's not really overwhelming, right? Because you're only going to take a piece at a time to do. You're not going to be organizing emails, stamping boxes, ordering boxes, doing this, you're not going to be doing all of that because you can't. You got to do one thing at a time. One thing at a time. Make sure you know what your freebies are. If you're going to give freebies or discounts, you want to make sure you know what those things are. If that's a sample of a new product, if that's a sample of just something that you never created before, and it's just exclusive for Black Friday, or it's just exclusive for Pumpkin Spice Day. I keep going to Pumpkin Spice Day because I did my pumpkin spice lattes, sugar scrubs. So I keep going back to Pumpkin Spice Day, and I think that's October 1st, right? So even if you're doing something exclusive for that or whatever day, you want to make sure, or you want to give them a Christmas something, you can do that too, right? You can put a Christmas scent in there, something that they're going to want to buy. So figure out what your freebies are going to be and make sure that you pre-make those. Right? We all need to take a collective breath. Yes, the stress is growing, but we can all make it through this season, especially now. Yes. My stamps take too long to come. I ordered mine on the 12th and it still hasn't even shipped. Where did you order your stamps from, Jasmine? Yes, know what your freebies and your discounts are. Maybe I should pause right here and then pick up tomorrow, so y'all have some time to digest what you got to do for Black Friday, or should I keep going? Let me know. You want to make, when you're ordering your inventory, your gift boxes and your ribbon and stuff like that, you want to make sure those things you have now. You want to make sure you order those now, just in case you have a certain color and they are out of stock because somebody else or other people use that color, especially if you have anything to do with green and red. That may be gone because of holidays. You know what I'm saying? So you want to make sure that you have those things in stock so that you can have it when you need it. Hey, Felicia. I'm multitasking, taking notes and working in copy.ai right now. Okay. So make sure all of those things are ordered, because again, they may go out of stock. And here's a little tip if you want to spend some money right now. Uline, matter of fact, you won't be spending money. You can do it on your net 30 terms. Uline has boxes on sale right now. So they have some 4x4 boxes on sale right now. You may want to go ahead and lock those in so that you can have them in your repertoire. I think they're what, $19 or $22, depending on the color. Um, Go look and see, what you want. There's also some packing boxes that's on sale too. I'm also going to I'm going to do that in the packaging video. I'm going to show you some other boxes that I ordered. I ordered some various sizes to see what's going to work. And they are actually a good price. So, and they were on sale. So just check and see. Check and see if you needed them. I needed to hear this. Tell me what I need to do. Okay, Elizabeth. All right, keep going. Does the freebie weights need to be incorporated into the shipping weight? It will, but just think about it as when you're doing your pricing and you're kind of incorporating, let's say your freebie. I know Yvonne said your freebie shouldn't cost more than $1, but I know a lot of us, our freebie may cost like maybe 30 cents because you're putting let's say I'm putting a wax melt. I'm putting a wax melt in a little glassine bag with a little circle sticker on it. It couldn't cost me more than 30 cents. You know what I'm saying? So I'll incorporate that, like, it's not a write-off, but I call like this is on me. It's on me. It's 30 cents, right? But if that's the case, you can do a markup on your pricing. Right? Is everybody good? Is everybody good? Everybody take a deep breath. Let's get some water. Let's hydrate. Black Friday is not going to take us out. We're going to be prepared thoroughly. I don't know if they have a sample pack. They have a small pack, which is 25 boxes, and you can buy a small pack of boxes. But I don't know if they have like one box. I don't know. Did everybody get their water? Get hydrated. Get hydrated. Get hydrated. Take a breath. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's go. You don't have your caramel macchiato? What do you drink, Nene? A caramel latte? All right. Now let's get into the product itself, right? So I'm not a deep discounter, and I don't think anybody should be a deep discounter. Does wine count? Yes. I'm about to get me some after this, Michelle. Yes. We good. Hey, Donna. Okay, thanks. I'll check them. Yeah, check them out. Check them out. Use your terms. You guys use your terms to get the things that you need. You could get your ribbon. You could get your boxes. You can get your packaging. You could get your tissue paper. You could get your bags. You can get all of that stuff with your net 30 terms, right? And so 30 days from now is what? Halloween. You got plenty of time. Plenty of time to pay it back, right? So use your terms. It's not even coming out your pocket. Not initially, right? So I'm not one to, I'm not saying I've never done it before, because I have, but as just being desperate. But you do not have to do deep discounts. You do not have to do deep discounts. You can offer more value. You do not have to offer deep discounts, because you see Bath and Body Works offers 60% or $2 candles. You feel like you got to compete with them. You absolutely do not have to feel obligated to compete with them, because you're not in the same lane. You don't have the same margins, and you know what I'm saying? Like it's not the same. You don't have what they have in order to compete on that level. You're not competing on that level, because being on that level is a race to the bottom, and you're not trying to be on a race to the bottom because you have a product that you're trying to sell, and you think it's quality, it's quality, you put in some work and everything to it. Then you want to make sure you value that, right? You want to make sure you value your product, because You can't sell a candle for $2. There's not, isn't, you can't. There was a bath bomb company that was trying to underbid everybody at a time, and some people in here may remember, but there was a bath company and they were selling their bath bombs, I think, for $1.50 or $2 or something like that. And they had to close up shop because you cannot make a bath bomb. First of all, freaking citric acid, here we go again. Citric acid is $200 a bag. You cannot create a dollar bath bomb and add other ingredients. It's not a thing. It can't happen. There's only but so long you'll be able to maintain those margins, and you have a whole factory, a whole staff, a whole warehouse, a whole everything that you got to maintain, and you cannot. $2 bath bombs. You trying to undercut everybody. Yes, it got you popular, but how much could you really make with a $2 bath bomb, and you can't make enough to supply and demand, right? So you cannot compete on that level. So don't try to. Don't feel that you have to mark it down to 40%, 50%, 60%. You don't have to do all of that. Give them a bundle. Give them more value. Put more of your products in a box. Make the box look nice. Put some accessories or something in there. Wrap this box up. There you go. I'm selling 3 candles. My 3 candles is this price, but you got all this extra stuff in here, the value. You know what I'm saying? So you do not have to do that. So instead of thinking about doing deep discounts, perhaps think about doing bundles. What could you do to offer more value to your packaging? Right? And so your bestsellers, we're not discounting bestsellers. Your bestsellers, you want to bulk them up with other stuff, right? Bulk up your bestsellers. The non-sellers, you're clearancing those out, or you could deep discount those because they're not moving. Or you could pair that with your bestsellers and make that part of your bundle. And so it seems like they're getting a great deal. Right? Yes, yes, and yes. Yes, you don't produce enough to sell that low. Nope, absolutely not. Is this where the bundle deals will come into play? This is absolutely where your bundle deals will come into play. This is absolutely the time when you can do pre-sales, so you can see how many people are really interested in your bundles for Black Friday. You could do a pre-sale before Black Friday. Before Black Friday, you could do a pre-sale. This is what's going in the order. This is what's going in the box. This is what, you know what I'm saying? You can do that before Black Friday. You already know these things are already going out the door. So now when Black Friday actually hit and other people are on your site and they ready to purchase, you already got your pre-sales out the door. And now you got new stuff coming, new stuff going out. This way you don't get stuck on just Black Friday with the tunnel vision on just Black Friday, right? You got pre-sales, so those are guaranteed orders because they already came in, people already paid for those, and then they go out on the day you say. And then for Black Friday, you got something, something going for Black Friday, and then you got Cyber Monday, and what is Small Business Saturday is, I think, Saturday. So you got all those things. You have all those extra days to sell more. You have more opportunity to sell more. Yes, yes, and yes. Hit the thumbs up, y'all. That's what Latrice said. Hit the thumbs up. Jasmine, I saw a singer had his music on his store. Can I do that? Is it an app? Jasmine, Elizabeth, if that question is for you, yes, that's where knowing your customer is so valuable. I had to learn that I am not willing to drop a price. That's right. To make someone comfortable. People spend on what they choose, and that's absolutely true. That's absolutely true. You'll see that you lowered your standards, or you lowered your price, not your standards. You lowered your price, and then you'll see that they went over here and bought a $5 water. Something's wrong here, right? Because they chose to buy $5 water, and they chose to convince you to lower your price because your price was too high, but you just spent $5 on a 12-ounce bottle of water. So do not do it. Your people will find you. And if you are positioning yourself properly, you're going to be in front of your people. And that means following your hashtags. That means finding those people where they are, where they shop, what they do. You want to be there. You want to see them. You want to know everything about them so that you are talking to them every single time. You're making hashtags that are going that'll make your content go through their timeline, right? And make it scrollable and stoppable. Scroll and stop, right? So you want to make sure that you're doing that. So pre-sale bundles, yes. Pre-sale bundles. That can be your advertisement. You could say Black Friday before Black Friday. You could say pre-Black Friday deals. You could say, come up with something. Come up with something. Come up with something exclusive before we even launch these. These are going to launch on Black Friday. This is exclusive. This is exclusive. You want to get these now. I'm only doing this amount of sets, and I'm only going to have this for this day. After that, I'm not going to have it. The next time I'm going to have it is going to be on Black Friday. That you got all that hustle and bustle going on your site, right? And folks choose to ask me if I have a discount. We don't have discounts. We don't have discounts. We give you more value. We'll give you more value, right? So that is another thing. You want to make sure whatever is the best seller, you want to bulk those up. Whatever your non-sellers is, you want to clearance those out, or you could deep discount those, right? What's moving, keep it the same price. What's not, lower it so it could go, right? You want to clear all of that out. And if you want, bundle that up with your best sellers so that you have more value. So it's not so much, you're not losing so much, because now you're just trying to get those things out the door, those non-sellers, you're trying to get out the door. So if you bundle that up with the best sellers, it's already, you're adding value. I haven't vetted this. I don't typically suggest adding music. Yes, that's going to slow down your website. I'm one of those people who are opposed to it. I am too, because you never know what's going to offend somebody, or how if it's going to slow it down or whatever. So yeah. All right. So how's everybody doing? Are we good? Are we good? Are we good? Almost finished. Almost finished. Almost finished, y'all. Did y'all see the link? What link? What link? Also, I want you to this is another thing where I'm thinking of link, because she said link. I want you guys to think about your QR codes, because you should have a QR code on your packaging. You should have it could be a video, it could be just like a short video of all your products, it could be a short video of what's to come, it could be a coupon code, it could be some some videos, it could be a message, it could be you saying thank you for purchasing my products, da 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 da. Think about something different and unique that you could put on your QR code. A QR code is just a regular code. You could do a generator from Canva. Get the QR code. There's some that you can customize to make them look, really pretty. And you can you can upload a video and make it private and put it in like YouTube or something like that. And that QR code will go to that video, and then they'll see whatever it is that you want them to see, which is giving them more of a experience with you, right? That gives you a different kind of experience. Now you can create whatever you want. You can go in Canva to create some beautiful videos. You can go in InShot and make some beautiful videos. CapCut, all those other, Apple apps you can use to create beautiful videos, and you can make it a coupon code, and you can make it customized where everybody is not doing that, right? So yes, yes, and yes. Let's see. Nikki, is it safe to offer a discount code for online purchases with a future date? Yes. Yes. I was thinking to add it on instrumental to set the tone for the collection. I would do something like that with the coupon code. I mean, with a coupon code, with a QR code, because you can set the whole tone. You can give the vibe, you can give the scent, you can give the look, you can do the whole thing in the video that they can see, but they have the option. You know what I'm saying? When somebody comes to your site and you already have the music on, they have no option. They gotta listen to it, or they gotta hurry up and find where the sound is so they can turn it off. So you want to make sure, I also don't suggest doing music. The last time we did music was like MySpace. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you had your page and people go see your MySpace page and they have music. We are super good over here. And yes, I'm back. A yes on your label. Welcome back, boo. We good? Okay. After much deep thought and intake of as much information as I could hold, I have finally figured out what my target market is just in time for the fourth quarter. That's awesome. That's awesome. Now I'm working on speaking to them directly in my marketing. That is awesome. It's a great thing to know who your people are so that you know how to speak to them. So it's awesome that you know that. A lot of people don't know who they are talking to. And so they're talking to everybody and nobody at the same time. So that's awesome. Ain't God good? Ain't he, Elizabeth? Ain't he? Ain't he though? Thank you, Latrice. Okay. Do it in the QR code. I would. Um, or even in your content. But yeah, I would definitely use it in a QR code because again, how many times have you ordered something from somebody and you got a QR code with a video showing you a upcoming collection or something like that? I have not. I think that would be an awesome touch, especially if you have something for the holidays and you want to do something fun and snowy and with Christmas music and just get them get them ready for the holidays. I think that would be dope. I think that would be dope. We need to catch up. Sis, text me and let me know what's the best time to call you. God, that's for you, Latrice. All right. So that's another thing. So you guys think about a QR code if you want to. It's not you don't have to, but a QR code also for a discount code, a QR code for the future release or something like that. You giving them a sneak peek or something like that. Right. And then you also want to think about if you need help. If you need help, who can help you? So if you're in a crunch and you need somebody because you need to make 1,000 body butters, who can come and help you when you are in this time crunch? You want to make sure that you're asking people ahead of time if they can come and help you, because you may need it. Even if it's like, we'll have some wine and we can just, we could slowly make it and they can come every Friday or something like that. Just that alleviates some time, that alleviates some of the work that you have to do. Do that. Do that. A lot of the times we don't have we don't have people, but you can find some people that can help you if you give them enough time to say, yeah, I can come by and help you do whatever. You want me to tape up some boxes? I could help you do that. Do you want me to stamp some boxes? Oh yeah, I could do that. You have children, they can do that. You know what I'm saying? You want to, oh, can you put the candy in the packages for me? Oh yeah, I could do that. You know what I'm saying? But see different ways how you can incorporate some people that are willing to help you so that you can get this process a little bit more streamlined, because like I said, it's going to be a little stressful, a little overwhelming, but it's not something that's going to be impossible. It's just something that you're going to have to, it's just not the normal flow of business right now. It's going to be double, triple, quadrupled, right? So you want to make sure that you have somebody, if they can, that will come and assist, right? So no burnout. Right? Okay, so I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna wrap it up. So I already told you guys this, the pre-packing, that's what I just said. Get your stuff ready, the stamping your boxes, if you're gonna stamp boxes, your samples, packaging your samples, if you're gonna put candy in there, if you're gonna put stickers in there, if you're gonna get inserts, make sure you have all of that stuff together, taping your boxes, make sure you do that because that'll make everything quicker. Believe me, when you have to tape up a box every single time for every single order, it makes the process a whole lot longer. If you could get it all done, get it all done. Stack all your boxes up in the corner. You know what I'm saying? When you're ready, boom, 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 lay them all out, put your tissue paper in, pack the orders, put the order in. You can do it like that. Streamline everything. Make your process a little bit quicker, right? Make sure their energy is good. That's right. That's right. Make sure their energy is good. Definitely. I told y'all about your shipping, your alternatives, your processing time. Make sure that you're good with your processing time, that you know that this is the time that your time frame that you can work in. And if you're going to be past your time frame, that you do stay in contact with your customers. I slip up on this a lot because if I'm past my time, I usually don't say anything. It's usually because they're waiting for a soap to finish or something like that. And it may be a day or so late. And then it's like, oh, where's my package? Or sometimes people just do it anyway, because people just be like, I ordered yesterday, where's my package? This is handmade. What do you mean? What do you mean? I have 3 to 7 days on my processing time. I need 3 to 7 days before it ships. So just make sure that your processing time is clear to everybody. If it's on your website, if it's on your emails, just let everybody know, especially if it's due to holidays and it's going to be a little slower, then you want to make sure that you say that as well. Right? So, and then this is the last, and we can come back and touch on everything tomorrow when we have Coffee with Nikki. You want to make sure that your customer support is on point, right? So that means your email marketing. You want to make sure that, not your email marketing, you want to make sure that you're responding to your emails. You also want to make sure that if you can do a chat, then go ahead and do a chat option, because then that way they can ask you questions in real time. If you can say, I'm going to be around on the chat from 5 to 7, then you let them know in the email, and you're able to answer questions like that. There's also a site that you could use called Lucky Orange, and that could ask questions. You can see what people are doing. You can kind of do like a chat bot, and you can do, people ask you questions, and you see that there's a lot of frequently asked questions, right? People ask you when you have your, just period. And you can answer those questions ahead of time. So you can say, questions about, let's say, body butters. So questions about body butters. Will they melt? How long do they take? Are they scented? Do you offer unscented? Do you have different sizes? If I wanted a custom scent, do you do custom scents? Like, so you could have that already prearranged, and you can answer those questions, right? So if you want to do like a chat bot, you can do that. Let's say your candles. What kind of wax do you use? You can answer that question. What kind of wax do you use? You can answer that question. What kind, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's my candle care? You can send them to a link. What about this? What about that? You can do all those things. So you can have those frequently asked questions, and you can have those answers already prepared, so that when they do come up in the, hold on a second. When they do come up, that you'll be able to answer those questions. You don't actually have to be there in the live chat with them, because that question that you answered it already. So that is the, oh, I have one more thing, and that's the countdown clocks, but I'll talk about that tomorrow. I'm going to put a star next to it. You want to make sure that you're giving them, it's a FOMO thing, right? So the countdown clocks, you have to check and see if your website host has an app that integrates. But most of them have a countdown app. I know Shopify has it, and they're amazing because they just have kind of like have everything. I just don't like them. But I have a separate app for a countdown thing, but you can incorporate that into your website so they know that their cart is going to expire within a certain amount of time. So that is basically all that we're going to discuss tonight. That's all. That sounds like a gas, but it's not. It's just share. That sounds like that's all I have for tonight. So does anybody have any questions? Would anybody like for me to clarify something, simplify something, answer any questions? You got me. Let me know if there's anything that I could do for y'all right now. If we were preparing for Black Friday now, should we do emails and planning for Christmas too? Yep. Put it on your calendar. Put it on your calendar. You don't have to tell them that's what you're doing. You could be doing that on the other side, right? So if you know that you have the Black Friday, you can do your Black Friday automated emails. So they're going to be scheduled out on whatever day, whatever time you want them to go out, whatever you want to do about Christmas, that's going out whenever you want that to go out. So you're working on it at the same time, but they're going out at different times. So you can be able to handle both of them at the same time. How soon is too soon to let them know when will we launch, when you will launch? There, to me, there is no too soon. My friends are already doing Christmas. My friends are already in Christmas. And after November, one of my friends is going to be in Valentine's Day and um, um, St. Patrick's Day. She's going to order it as soon as November is over. Even though she's still selling Christmas, she's already preparing for Valentine's Day. And she's already preparing for St. Patrick's Day. Thank you, Nikki. You're welcome, Miss Patricia P. I launched before. Oh, I launched Black Friday and Christmas at the same time. No, not at the same time. Especially if they're different products. I would not. I would do a sneak peek of Christmas, but your Christmas stuff, your Christmas stuff is basically people are buying their products for people for Christmas gifts. So I mean, you can do it like that, but if you're doing a whole separate Christmas launch that you wanted to do for December, then I would do a sneak peek of it in for Black Friday and then say it's going to launch maybe December 1st. And if you order by the 15th, you're definitely going to have it in time for Christmas. If you're planning on doing an exclusive Christmas collection. Oh yeah, she's early and she sells a lot. She's an Amazon seller. She's on Etsy. She sells a lot. This was amazing. I got pages and notes. Awesome. Thank you, Betty Rose. Thank you. Yep, she's Sun Basil Soaps. If you go follow her, you will see how early she starts planning all of her holidays. She plans them early, and it's because she's an Amazon seller and an Etsy seller, so she has to stay on top of it, and she works her behind off. So yes, I would say, there's not too early to start anything. Nothing but gems tonight. And even if, yes, I love her. She's like one of the first people I started watching when I started making soap. So her, um, who else was I inspired by? She was like one of the first people. Karen, of Eden Secret, Nature's Art, which she's not around anymore. She has a homestead, so she don't make soaps anymore. Holly, those were the OGs. Like those are the OG soap makers, and that was way before there was a Katie. Way before, you know what I'm saying? Like it was way before then. So those are my OGs. She's been around a long time too. Yep, yep. I've learned so much. Thank you. You're welcome, Harriet. Now, everybody, I don't want you. What is her name? Her name is Lauren from Sun Basil Soaps. And she only does glycerin soap. She does, body mousse and body lotions and butters and stuff like that. But basically, she only does glycerin, melt and pour soap. She does not make cold process, hot process, all of that. She don't do all of that. She does bath bombs, melt and pour, and lotions. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's all. Nice. Her packaging is pretty. It is. It is. She has the gnomes. Like I know what she does for every holiday. She does it. And it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous, and she's out. It's out the door, out the door, out the door. You see her mail guy comes to the door, and she is loading up the truck. She is loading up the truck. Yeah, she was my inspiration way back when I was doing truffle soaps under a different name. See? Yep. She has her nice. She has her one thing. That's her thing. Right. Right. So when you have your thing and you can work your thing. Right. Don't try to do all the things if you gonna start feeling overwhelmed and everything will not sell. That's my thing. I'm a creative person and I want to do all of the things because I'm creative. I get bored doing one thing. I want to do everything else. I want to do something else. But don't get stuck there. Don't get stuck there. Do the things that you know and love, right? Do those things. Don't get stuck in trying to create everything. When you get into groups like this, it's easy for you to want to do everything because you see everybody like, oh, I should try that. Oh, bath bombs look fun. Oh, shower gels look nice. It's easy for you to do those things because everybody is trying different things and you dibble and dabble, but try to refrain. Do it on, like I wouldn't do it as a seller because some things are going to go by the wayside, but I would still do it so I could stay creative, so I could try doing different techniques and stuff like that. So for sure, I feel like I have too many products. Then whatever has to go, go. What's not selling, Lois? Is everything selling? Yep, I'm narrowing it down. Because you'll see if you have like a whole bunch of products on your website and you see that everything is not selling, then either you're not doing a great enough job promoting them, because there's some things that I don't even promote like I should. You know what I'm saying? And I don't, because I just don't. I don't have a reason. I just don't do it. And so they're not going to sell as much as other things that I talk about all the time because I don't talk about that thing. So it's out of mind, it's out of sight, it's out of mind. Not for me, for them, right? So yep. I think I'm going to get rid of CP soap. My people are not bar soap people. Okay, and you know that, and you can make adjustments, and your body wash is amazing. So you're not going to miss out on anything, I don't think, at all. For the most part, my customers don't go to my website. Wait. Okay, so you have your in-person customers, and then you're going to have to have your website customers. Because when the weather's, well, I think you're in Texas, so your weather's not going to get too bad. But to get yourself, spread out a little broader, you're going to have to, have an online presence, because you only can service where you are. You know what I'm saying? Sell what sells and narrow it down. Yes. Does anybody have any questions so far? Well, not so far because we're wrapping it up, but I'm going to type this up, and I think I'm going to stick it in the Honor Society. I'm going to leave this up for a little while just in case people were, listening and doing other things. So I'm going to leave it up, and then it's going into the vault. It's going into the Honor Society. Oh, wow, Jasmine. All of them are in person. I am working on my website. That's fine. That's fine. How many items do you have? How many? How many do you have? Did everybody get a good, did you all get some good information from tonight? Do you have some nice takeaways to work on? And I'm going to simplify it for you. Plan out, schedule out what you have to do. Schedule out your ordering. Schedule out your making schedule. Do all of that. Don't get consumed on Black Friday. If you're going to celebrate the many national holidays, make sure you make time for them on your calendar. Make sure that you automate emails so that they go out for that particular time. Your customer journeys, we already went over that. You're welcome, you're abandoned, and your win back, right? Get your tax exemption forms. You can download that. I think Candle Science has it on their website. You can download your state forms, fill it out, do what you got to do. That's not hard at all. Establish your schedule and your workflow. Document and track everything. Make sure you understand your shipping. Check your pricing to make sure it's accurate and you're making money. Make sure you order your stuff ahead of time. If you're going to stamp your boxes and things like that, make sure you do that ahead of time. See if you have help that you can ask to help whenever you need them to. And that's basically it. That's basically all the information that I gave you. I mean, I gave you more, but it's basically boils down to that. Right? So let's see, about 10 products. Okay, also candles, melts, and sprays. All right, so what works and what don't work? The candle, do all of them sell? Yes, doubling down on liquid washes, less stressful and no cure time. Don't you love that? I hate cure times. That is why I make hot process soap, because I do not like to wait. Yes. Okay. Absolutely excellent information. Thank you. You're welcome. Yes, great information. Yes, tomorrow is Wednesday. So tomorrow we'll be discussing your wins, and we'll also be discussing workflow, and we can go back into talking about the what we did for Black Friday so that you can start incorporating your workflow, right? Hey, honey James. Hey, honey James. You could do less water to shorten the cure time. Cure time is still is in between 2 to 6 weeks. No, ain't nobody got time for that. My cure time is a day. I'm good with that. I'm good with a day. So, all right, y'all. So if you know, then you know. Follow me on Bubble Babes University on Instagram, on TikTok, on YouTube. I'm just Bubble Babes Bath Company. But follow me everywhere. If you're not subscribed and you're here on YouTube, subscribe to my channel. Make sure you hit the notifications bell so that you'll be notified when I put up another video or whenever I go live. I will be live tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Make sure you are there for Coffee with Nikki. It is Wednesday, and we are going to discuss, we're kind of recap what we did tonight for Workflow Wednesday, and we're going to incorporate this to tomorrow too. Mine is 2 weeks. I cannot do the 2 weeks, Michelle. 2 weeks too long. So many great gems. Thank you, Lois. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, Felicia. Hey, I already know you here. Thank you, Felicia. Thank you. And let me know if they do have the sample boxes with Uline, and because that would be good to know, because I don't know if they do. Thank you, Nikki. You are amazing. Thank you, Lois. Thank you. All right, so if you are not part of the Honor Society and you would like to join, go on over to bubblebabesuniversity.com, click the Honor Society and join. If not, you're not ready, on the fence, not sure, don't worry about it. Just sign up for the email list, and I can keep track of, well, I can't keep track of you, but you can keep track of us. So you'll know when we have events, you'll know when we're doing anything, and if you want to be a part of it. The packaging class is going to come Sunday. What day did I say? I'll tell you guys in the morning. But the packaging class, I'm going to do it. Some of it I'm going to pre-tape, but we are going to be live so we can answer the questions in real time. So that's what's happening. I appreciate all of you guys for sitting with me and watching. Tonight, we just had a record number of people in the room. So I think we're going to be at 100 viewers in no time. So thank you, everybody who was here. And if you did not hit the thumbs up button yet, hit the thumbs up button now so that we can get the thumbs up going. Let me see. You are the best. Thank you, Celeste. So are you. That's my favorite auntie. This information was great, and I don't even have a business. That's my aunt. Okay. Thank you. I love you, Celeste. And you guys have an amazing night. You guys have an amazing night, and I will see you guys at 9 a.m. in the morning. And make sure that you can order your boxes right now. That's one thing off your list. Boom, bang, boom, boom, bang, right? Get it off your list. It's off your list right now. Order your boxes. Order your boxes. Order your boxes. All right, y'all. I'm not going to wrap it up because I wrapped it up already. We leaving. I'll see you in the morning. See y'all. Have a great night. Yes. Lois says she just ordered her boxes. Yes. Get your boxes. Ooh, I look like I was playing outside and I look rough. I told you when I come here looking like this, be ready. Be ready. You're welcome, Carmela. You are well. I just ordered my boxes. Yes, you as well. Okay, I got it. Good night, everybody. And I'm glad you guys ordered your boxes. Have a good one.